here at Marv's Fixit shop, and I wanted to go live in my shop today for a few minutes just to share with you the direction I'm going to go with some of the projects. Today, I worked on this old heater here. That'll be coming out sometime, along with this threshold that I'm putting in at a door at the local post office. Those videos will be coming out soon. I also have that snowblower back there and a couple of engines I worked on and some other things. But what I really wanted to share with you today, and I'm not gonna be live very long, is I'm gonna start working on this old tiller. And I'm going to do it in short bursts, maybe 12 minutes, 15 minutes, getting done what I can do in that amount of time, as not to take too long to do it in one setting. And that way I can be a little bit more detailed in the work that I do and showing you. And I just wanted you to realize that that's the direction I'm going to be going with those projects. Another one is this one right here. I'll flip you around so you can see it. But this snapper mower, I'm still not sure how I want to approach it. I think that as good a shape as it is, and the paint on it, I may just clean it up and get it very functional and operable. I don't know yet. We'll see. But that there again will be a process. I'm not going to try to get it all done in one video. I'm going to have multiple videos for that. Hopefully. Maybe 3, 4. But a series of videos showing how I'm going to approach this. The seat is not too good a shape, so I'll have to be doing something with that. This is an electric start. It's missing the battery. I want to make sure the starter and the motor turns over. We'll check for spark and compression and that sort of thing. But that's going to be an upcoming project that I talked about previously. And then also, I promised that I would fix this shepherd hook for my wife, and that'll be a standalone video coming up soon. But this motor right here, I bought it new in 1986. And it was so faithful up to a couple of years ago when mice built a nest in the front end. And I don't know if it sucked that stuff up in there, if it's because it sat so long and the gasket's dried out, but it runs great, but it's really hard to start. So I'm going to tear the bottom half of this motor apart and replace those seals. If I was to guess, I think those seals are leaking a little, and it's causing the fuel intake to be messed up just a little bit, and I want to address that. That's going to be this winter, hopefully. Another project, and I'm kind of procrastinating on this because I got tired of working on it. But this three-wheeler, it runs great. It would take a little bit to start it again. It's been a while, but it doesn't shift right. And I watched a couple YouTube videos on it, and it just doesn't run right or shift right. It runs great, and I can't get the back brake to work the way it's supposed to. But someone said in the videos that I watched that there's a part inside underneath some of this stuff. It's on this side right here, that something goes bad in there, and you replace that and do a little adjustments, and it should shift just fine. But honestly, I don't know much about it. I have a hard time bending over, so I got to figure out how to work on this without bending over. Maybe use my lift over here, built me a little frame And you can see that lift. Maybe I could pick it up with that. The last time I just picked it up like it was a piece of meat processing and picked it up right off the ground, but I don't want to do that this time. So I may build me a little platform to put on these legs here, and so I can at least raise it up to get to it standing. I could put it on a bench like this, but I'm only me in this shop, and it's kind of hard to get stuff up there like that. And I want this up too to work on. I have a couple of these old Briggs & Stratton motors here. This one I use for parts, but two more, this one and that one over there, I think I could get running, and I may do a complete restoration, maybe even an overhaul, and just to show you how I would go about doing that. I don't know yet. I drug these two fans out of the trash. I don't know if they work or not, but hopefully I can get them going. They're not worth much, but at least I might save them. Now, something else I picked up I haven't really shown you yet is this sewing machine. This was my wife's grandmother's sewing machine. It's a, I don't know, domestic, and I think they started manufacturing these in maybe 1866, but my wife's grandmother used this for years. She died in her 90s, and I was given this to restore. I'm going to try to save the old finish on it if I can. It's missing a little bit of the veneer right here. I'm not going to cut that out and replace it. I may darken it to kind of blend in. I have a process where I bring old finish back and renew it. And when I get to this, I will definitely share with you that process, because I think it's very interesting, and anybody that's into furniture restoration would appreciate it. I doubt if I'm going to be able to find the knobs for these. For this, I might. But this is what one looks like complete. And you can see it's missing quite a bit. And then there's these holes right there. Now, maybe you can see it there now. And anyway, there's a little bit of work that needs done to this. And my hopes is to work on it, get that done, and see what I can do with it. I still have my generator to work on. I haven't started in probably, I don't know, I guess it could be close to 10 years. Bet that gas smells good. Bet it don't. Anyway, try to work on that. There are things I like to work on, and there are things I don't like. I'm not much on appliance, but I do work on them. I have something over here I dug out of the trash. I don't know if I'm going to tackle it, but this thing right here, it's just an old dehumidifier, and it quit working. And it shows a code. Dug it out of the trash. I thought if I could get it to work, great. If I can't, nothing lost. And these chairs here, they got dug out of the trash too. I'm going to try to strip them and refinish them. But I have to be in the right mood to do that. It's not something I like to do that well, but I'm pretty good at it. Isn't that the way it usually goes? When you're good at something, you really don't like to do it. Things I'm not so good at, I do like to do, and then I stumble through it. But that's where I am today in my Fixit shop. It's almost midweek, and I don't do live streaming very often, but today I thought I would bring you to my shop and just do a short live stream. Appreciate you watching and listening to me. I'm going to sit down here for a minute and just relax. So this is Marv at Marv's Fixit Shop. I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.